season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Hurts, rolling to his right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Joe Mixon, and he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. It's his 11th touchdown on the ground, number 14 overall. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Dante Pettis now from his end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, a man who played collegiately here in the Keystone State. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. These two teams met at MetLife Stadium earlier this year with the Giants winning that one. So they're trying to win here in Philadelphia to capture the season series. To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
But normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. You mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
On 4th down, Jones. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Mixon with a first down carry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
A gain of 4 is now 2nd and 6. The Giants 10-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14, Giants nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pettis now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. They'll roll him out right. Open target here, Darius Slayton. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage excellent there downfield, and it leads to a 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
And Ingram holds it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot, and it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Off play action. Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, down at the 31. Play action. Here's Hurts. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So another on-target throw, and that last one, Charles, going to put him up over 5,000 yards passing out for the season, and that is not an insignificant number.
Indeed it is not, because this is not a big list, and most of the guys on it, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Dan Marino, they either are or will be Hall of Famers.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. Here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice.
And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Joe Mixon, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On second down, here's Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Jones. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
That's a big gainer on that play, and from experience, I can tell you, that's where defensive backs will come into the huddle and say, guys, how about some pass rush? But you're going to say it nicely because those big guys up front, they don't like being criticized very much. Quarterbacks in this league, you know they'll pick you apart if you give them time like that to find receivers downfield.
From the 4, it's second and a couple. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Giants are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, as most teams do in their two-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you get a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Hurts. Going deep here for Watkins. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 36 yards. Jones on first down. He's going to take another shot here. And this is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Giants are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Jones throwing for it. Escaping the pressure right. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that almost makes it a brand new ball game. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, They know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Hurts throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Hurts. He'll buy some time right. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's got room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big play that time on the catch and run.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Let's take it inside his own 40. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
The key here, as it usually is, protection. Love the design of this one because they leak the running back out and send him down the field. But you've got to give a quarterback time to locate him. They did for a nice play.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the first down. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown of this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jones. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. One quarter remains here in Week 16. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A first down carry for Barkley. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
That's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Mixon. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking sideline, incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mixon with it. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A handoff to Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. Accelerating, and off he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And that's a second touchdown run of this game, and this one, and a high degree of difficulty to it as well. I'm absolutely marveling at how effortless he makes this look. I mean, let's face it, he had a long way to go, but how about the vision, the creativity with the football in his hands? It's really something to watch.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. He's going to go up top again, and that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.